What's up, YouTube? It's Go Getter here, back with another video. And today's story time is about how me and my mom almost got robbed in DR. And you probably wondering, with your mom now?
Yes,
my mom.
them niggas are ruthless.
But long story short, let's take this story back all the way to, I'll say, probably 2009. This is around the time where I used to live in DR. If you guys don't know, I'm Dominican.
¿Qué lo que, mommy?
I used to live in DR with my mom, my dad, and, you know, it was on some regular, like, household all-together type shit at first, right? Long story short, you know, I have a whole bunch of crazy story times about being over there, but long story short, this day, I remember this particular day because it was hot as hell that day. It was probably like a 105 that day, bro. That shit was crazy. But, long story short, it's 105, it's hot outside. Me and my mom, we about to go to the El Colmado. That's like a, you know what I mean, corner store. It would be like a Cedars from around here or some shit like that. We noticed that, and mind you, it's not dark outside. It's everybody's outside right now. So this makes it a little bit more, like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more crazy. Long story short, me and my mom were on our way to the store. We go into our local food market spot, and we realized that somebody, you know, keeps following us and shit. We didn't pay it no mind at first because it's like, how the hell are you gonna pay mind to somebody that's trying to fake follow you if you don't know if they're following you or not? Me and my mom had some plans and shit later on, you know what I mean? We were gonna go cook at the crib. I was gonna help her cook and shit. My dad usually got off of work around like 6, 7, you feel me? So we was gonna do that, and as we in the store, we still see the dude that was following me and my mom and shit, so you know what I mean, busca la bichuela, la Goya, you know what I mean? If y'all don't know what it is, I'm gonna put it up right here. But yeah, go get this, go get that. Feel me? We gotta do this for the dinner for the night. We gotta make sure you got everything. So I'm helping my mom. We in the supermarket and shit, and we end up getting all the things, and we end up leaving. We pay, we leave, boom. So mind you, the supermarket is not that far from where we used to live at in DR. So I could probably say it was probably a good 10-minute walk. So long story short, we leaving the supermarket, we walking back to the crib, you feel me? I'm gassed. My mom is about to cook later on tonight. Feel me? It's gonna be a good dinner and shit like that. And yeah, like, we good. So we walking, and we still see the same guy that we peeped that was following us before we went to the store, and then the dude that kept looking at us in the store and shit. So we already know, all right, now we gotta be on him, because it's like, why does he keep looking at us? Why does he keep trying to follow us everywhere we go? We not liking the vibe. So my mom is testing him. This is how you know my mom on some street shit, because, you know what I mean? Now she praise God, but back then my mom was really on some hood shit. We walk in the street, we cross the street. Old dude decides to cross the street too. So we like, okay, probably a coincidence, fuck it. Let's walk up this block and let's cross the street again. We walk up the block, we cross the street. Old boy is following us and he crosses the street again. So we like, okay, let's do it one more time. Just one more time.
Another one.
So, long story short, we cross the street one more time. And this is where we're supposed to be walking down straight because we live there. So we cross the street back, and he follows us again. And this time, he's getting closer. So we like, all right, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably like around, what? I'm probably like 10 at the time, 9. I'm not sure what my age was, but I was a little-ass kid. I was probably like, not even 10. I was probably like 7 or 8. One of those ages. And I'm telling my mom, like, yo, like, I don't get a good feeling about this dude. I'm scared. This, that, and the third. Where's dad at? You feel me? Call dad. My dad not answering. This nigga's working. So he's not answering. Working. Because I don't know what the hell he been. My dad was really out of pocket.
Wow.
But my mom keeps calling him. No answer. Call. No answer. Calling again. Call this nigga like 5 times. No answer. So I'm like, damn. Right. Now I'm looking back at it. That's crazy. So now we walking back. And she's starting to panic a little bit. But I remember she had a pepper spray. And she had a pocket knife. So she like, listen. If anything happens, I'm going to tell you, run to the house. Yo te voy a... Espérate, she was... I'm not going to lie. Let me give you a good demonstration. She was like, si algo pasa, yo creo que tú corras, pero rápido, y busca el machete que está en la casa. yo voy a pelear con este tigre porque este tigre no me conoce a mí. Long story
Like
short, she's
straight
basically
bugging
talking
though.
her shit. She like, yeah, if this nigga try to rob us, this, that, and the third, if he gets any closer, I need to run home, get the machete. Because I'm really going to do this nigga. So mind you, I'm panicking a little bit because this is the first time I've been in some crazy shit in DR. And mind you, DR is hectic. So I'm panicking and whatnot, you feel me? We walking and then we see Buddy gets close, so we turn around. My mom pull out the, she, bajete. ¿Tú quieres que te dé una, hey man? So she's bugging, like yo sé quién tú es. And mind you, the nigga's name, and the thing about this nigga is that this nigga would jack people and he would rob people in his own neighborhood. So it's like, he tried to rob a girl and a kid, and this nigga was already known. His name was Cloro, which is bleach in Spanish. But, yeah, she's like, yo sé quién tú eres, Cloro. Y tú no me vas a tocar a mí o a mi hijo, coño. Vete para allá. So she's like telling him, like, shoot, like, get the fuck out of my face before I really do it to you. Mind you, I started panicking and shit, and she told me to run to the crib, but I'm not gonna leave my mom there, and you know what I mean? She gonna fight a whole nigga and shit. Like, I gotta beat her just in case. Even though I'm a little young, I can still put some pain in. Like, don't get me wrong, bruh. So long story short, you know what I mean? Cuz did not expect that at all, because when she turned out and backed out like that, I think he got scared type shit. So he, you know what I mean? He's looking a little bit shook, and he's looking at her face to face and shit. And then with this whole commotion going on and all the ruckus going on, people start coming outside. They were like, Claro, no la toque, Claro, no la toque. Because that's one thing about DR, and this is one thing that I really miss about living in DR. When you in the neighborhood and you cool and everybody knows you, bro, it's like a family vibe, bro. Like, the whole hood feels like a family for real. Like, I don't know if you guys haven't been to, you know, outside of the United States, but the United States is so different, and I say this every time. The United States is so different compared to other countries. They might say that we're the best country in this whole world, and I really feel like we're not. But long story short, it felt like a, you know what I mean, a family vibe. And mind you, my dad had friends that lived in the neighborhood too, so he, you know what I mean, if my dad's friends seen that they gonna rob his girl or shit, they not gonna let that rock. If you thorough, they not gonna let that rock. A lot of niggas is not thorough, but it was a lot of thorough people. So long story short, you know what I mean, they over here, no la toque, Claro, no la toque, es una mujer, y tiene lío, and then, you know what I mean, so everybody coming outside, they trying to fake defend my mom and shit, and you know, my mom was like, no, yo no iba a tocar, no, and I wasn't gonna play no fucking games with him and that, because she already know, when you attack mother's kid, or you putting a mother in a predicament, I can't speak, bro. But when you put a mother in a predicament to the point where she has to fend for herself and hers, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys seen a baby lion and the lion's mom together. Like, that's just crazy. But long story short, you know what I mean? We end up going to the crib. We nice and safe. Buddy ended up getting scared as hell. You know what I mean? I hope he learned his lesson that day. Not everyone you see is a free one. You feel me? Because he probably thought it was going to be an easy come up because it was just me and my mom. So it's like, it was no niggas around. You know what I mean? It was a little bit dry. Don't get me wrong. It's still daytime, but it was like 12 p.m. around there. It's hot as hell. Nobody really outside. So he thought he was going to shoot and he was going to catch a free woman. But we ended up making home. My mom started spazzing on my dad for not answering this shit. And then he's tried to talk to the nigga and shit. He's like, hey, man, I don't know why you even try to do that. Because it's like, I'm not even going to have to step for real. Because my dad, real life a bitch. Like, I don't like that. But oh, yeah, you're not going to have to step for real. Because she's going to really do it to you. Like, she broke my finger. She busted me up, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what I mean? My mom and my dad had a toxic relationship. But long story short, that's what happened, and that's how I almost got robbed in my own hood and with my mom in DR, bro. And the thing is, more to the story is that you gotta really be careful at all times on where you at and who you're with, because people nowadays don't have nothing to lose, bro. When I mean that, like, there's some people that wake up with $0 in their bank account, no food, same pair of shoes, same fit, and go outside and are ready to fucking crash out. And you probably wondering, bro, that's just everywhere. It is everywhere, but you gotta be careful because it's everywhere. So, moral of the story is be cautious. I'm not gonna say be safe because safes can get cracked. Stay dangerous. For real, for real. And yeah, I'm out.